All the smart people come to the front of the room. I know I called you to the front of the room to answer a question about a week ago. And after all of your responses, I have come to the final conclusion after a little bit of analysis. So the question that was posed was, if the definition of the word all is the extent of the totality of a thing, and if God is the all, then is Satan a part of God, right? And a number of you said yes, and a number of you said no. And this is my conclusion to both sides of this equation. Those of you who said no, Satan is not a part of God, and you also started talking about how God didn't create sin and how he only permits evil because he doesn't create it, those things you said about that particular God that you were referring to. I have concluded that you and I are not talking about the same God. You're talking about the God of the Bible. You're talking about the God of the duality, or the counterpart of evil, which is the counterpart of Satan. And in this context, they cannot be the same because one did not create the other. They only permit the other to be demonstrated or to exist. Okay, so you're talking about maybe, I think they call him Yahweh or Elohim or some other names that they call the God of the light God of the Bible, right? You're talking about the God that needed assistance from other gods in order to create beings, like where it says in the Bible, let us create man in our image. Yeah. Y'all talking about that God. You're talking about the one that's jealous and, punishes you and all. That's the God y'all talking about. Now, for those of you who said yes, that Satan is a part of God, you and I are talking about the same God. We are talking about the all. The all is all encompassing of both of those things. God that is not particularly attached to any one religion, because it is the all, and you are a co-creation with the all. You are everything. You are the experience that the all is looking to have as a being, as a creation, experiencing itself, because it is the all, which means it is both the creator and the creation. It gets to experience all parts of life, all of anything that could possibly be or do or manifest or exist, because it is the all, everything, the all. And therefore the all doesn't need to be jealous. It just simply has the experience that it wants to have, because it is the all, it is God. But because it is the all, it can experience the emotion of jealousy if it so chooses. And the all doesn't punish, it simply experiences the consequences of being in alignment with harmony or being out alignment with harmony. But it also can choose to be a punisher or the victim or whatever. But there's no innate need for punishment, because free will is a real thing. Sovereignty is real. You can't say that you're sovereign and then be forced to do a thing, and if you choose not to do a thing, then you're punished. Okay, so yeah, that we're talking about that. I'm not talking about, we're talking about two different gods. Okay, those of you who said no are talking about a God that needs to be worshiped. Those of you who say yes are talking about a God that is both the praise and the worship. My apologies, a God that is the praise, the worship, and the worshiper. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? The people who said yes are talking about the same God that I'm talking about, which is the all, which is an existence and an intelligence that interacts with all levels of awareness and consciousness that exist. The all, the actual universe, God. You know what I'm saying? So that is my conclusion, okay? You can learn more about this by visiting www.GodstyleBilal.com. Make sure you go and check it out. You can join our community and start your journey to your authenticity. We are aligning to the frequency of authenticity, because that is the frequency that is the most powerful. It helps you to be a good creator, okay? Y'all can fight it out in the comments.